everyone. Hello to all of you wonderful, wonderful people. Before I start this very exciting video, a topic that I'm very passionate about, I say that about everything, but 3 things. 1, since I moved into this apartment, I have not made my bed, but because you can see it, I went and made it. 2nd, got a haircut. No one cares, but I feel much freer without straggly, gross hair. 3, thank you so much for all of your love and insanely amazing support after my car accident 2 weeks ago. Last Tuesday. That threw me for a huge whim. That's not the right word, but I was doing so good with uploads and getting videos out for you guys and having helpful content, and that really just messed me up mentally, emotionally, physically. I had a lot of whiplash, and financially, you know, it's a huge burden. I don't know if all of you guys know this, but my job is as an academic researcher for a university. I am studying childhood obesity, childhood development, and I live on my own. I have my own apartment. I pay for anything and everything. I was able to get a new car, which I'll show you guys soon if I get a photo with myself with it, because I like it. But it was hard because the car that got in the car crashed. I bought in full right then and there in March. It was not just a car to me, because it also was a symbol of a lot of my freedom and moving forward in my life. Last September, I broke up with my boyfriend of 4 years. It was mutual, whatever, but we lived together for 2.5 years, and we also shared a car. So me going out and getting that car was like a huge thing for me, and I just didn't have enough time to even enjoy it, and it just was quite difficult for me when that crash happened. Anyways, so thank you. So, weight gain again. I figure it would probably be helpful. This is very weird, I'm usually this close, but I figure it would be very helpful before I do this to show you my body. This is what I look like, okay? Definitely thicker than I was before, but I've always wanted to have the muscle that I do, so, you know, definitely not just talking the talk. I've definitely gained 10 to about 15 pounds since November. I just feel strong and powerful in this body, and I've never looked at this muscle, and I don't know how to pose, so I'm just being weird, but there you go. And I'm gonna say that it's probably been hard for me to want to make a video about this because I'm on the same journey with you guys, and I'm also learning to be comfortable with weight gain as well. I have a better handle on it than I used to, and I might be able to deal with it better than others who are struggling more, but I'm still struggling. So I think that's a part of the reason why I haven't been able to also get up the courage to make a video like this, but we're getting to it now, so yay. Even sitting here now, I can tell that, like, there's a screen that I'm looking at because I can flip mine over to see what I look like when I talk to you. I can tell, like, my arms are a lot bigger than before, and I'm gonna try to put a screenshot or another video of me talking when I was leaner. And I kind of feel like my weight gain was very quick, but I started becoming comfortable with wanting to gain weight and actually doing the gaining of the weight back in November after my pageant, which I also have a photo of it, and I was very, very thin at that time. But let me tell you what has been my saving grace through this time of struggling with the weight gain. Like, I've never considered myself to be thick. I've never been thick except before I had started my fitness journey when I was a little bit chubby. Not in a negative way, just like I had more body fat. I wasn't in shape. I didn't have any muscle because I never worked out my whole life. So some people have been calling me thick or thicker, and the last 2 weeks I've started realizing I'm a little bit thicker, and having that new norm set in is the struggle. And that's the coolest thing to realize, because my goal is to let this new norm set in. But the struggle comes from my old self over here, the girl who's always dying to starve herself and restrict and be thin and get lean. She's kind of getting pushed out by the new me. This is the new me. Thicker, eating more, not feeling uncomfortable in this body. But those feelings of discomfort and insecurity come when that girl is getting pushed out. The younger, insecure, obsessed with being thin and starvation and eating disorder behaviors, she's dying to stay alive. I mean, that's who I was. That's who I used to always be. That was how my brain worked 24/7 for 20 plus years, right? So it's like a battle between the new me who's genuinely finally feeling powerful, strong, and comfortable in this body, loving the fact that she can eat more, have this muscle, or just be free in general, okay? And I'm pushing her out. And that feels sad for her. Me, that is me. That is a huge part of me. That is the old me. And they're conflicting, they're battling. In therapy, I love therapy. I also see a dietitian. And I've also done group therapy. I'm also gonna do a video about that. Please comment below if you want me to do a video of like how to get started with therapy, where to look, how to kind of get comfortable with those ideas. Because I talk about how I do it, but I remember when I first started, I was really intimidated and didn't know what to do, and I kind of just let the time pass and pass and pass until things got so bad that I kind of had to. So anyway, what I've realized is that I don't want them to be fighting, and I don't want the new me and this new norm to be shoving away and shaming and really saying, hey, go away, I don't need you, I don't want to feel like that. Of course, we want that portion to kind of dissipate and eventually disappear, but they need to be friends. The old me and the new me, they need to kind of come and communicate with each other. And it might sound silly and kind of otherworldly, but our emotions are so strong and they've created this struggle within me. And I need to really pay attention to the fact that they are big, separate entities within my body, within my brain, and I need to cater to them. Go inside and feel those feelings and really picture the old me, the girl who wants to be thin and lean, who's creating this struggle of me going back and forth, waking up in this new body going, maybe I should diet down a little. Maybe I should do more cardio. But I'm fine. I really feel so comfortable in this body. So what the heck's the problem? It's not a problem. It's just this inner struggle of pushing out the old you and allowing this new person to set in. It's gonna take a while. I mean, geez. 20-something years, I had the same mechanism, the same one-track mind. Get thin, get lean, get more attractive, be more beautiful if you're thinner, if you look like a rail, if you starve yourself, it feels good, you're winning. This new me is, I'll just eat how much I want. I'll work out if I want to. I won't work out if I don't want to. I'm thicker. Clothes are a lot tighter. But I feel so free and so strong and so empowered. And I remember at the beginning of my fitness journey, even back in November when I was very, very thin for that pageant, and just around that time I was definitely still struggling, even though I've done intuitive eating for a couple years now. It's really hard to stop being addicted to wanting to be lean. So now I just got off track. The person that I am now, I feel very comfortable with being larger, with taking up more space, and I just feel the freest that I've ever felt in my whole life. I can eat however much I want and weigh however much I want and just go, okay, I mean, cool. It's not super positive, it's not super negative. I just really take things for what they are. I roll with the punches, I go with the flow. All the things that I ever wanted was all of these mental gains, and I've hit that spot. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are going through that. You're like, you've hit this spot. I just spit. Did anyone see that? I really hope not. Saw it? You are in the spot now of wanting to be free and loving of yourself no matter what the heck is going on. Boom, win, I've hit the goal. So, doesn't mean that there's not gonna be an issue. Doesn't mean there's not gonna be any struggle. So right now, I'm going through it. The old me and the new me are battling, and I want them to stop fighting, and I want them to communicate. And my kind of dialogue that I try to practice within myself is kind of letting that old, very insecure, starving girl who's trying to tell me that I'm supposed to be leaner and that there's something wrong. Like, oh, it's pretty weird that you feel so free with food in your body. Are you just letting go? Are you just gonna get fat and gross? Do you not even care about yourself? I want her to have a voice though. I'm not listening to it in the sense of taking that advice and rolling with it, but it's important for the old me to feel like they're being heard, and then the new me, this new norm of wanting to be free and thicker, gain more weight, whatever it is that feels more free and healthier, to just have them tell each other their stories. And it might sound like hooey to you and silly, but it's just real. We have emotions. We have so much going on inside of us. My old self used to be like, oh my God, that is really dramatic. There's no little mini me's in here who need to have a dialogue that's stupid. I just have one brain. I just need to be like, yep, you gotta learn to gain weight and it's cool and you shouldn't feel insecure and you're great. And then I really had to humble myself and realize that my brain, my body, my mind, and my soul need more attention. If I don't pay attention to them, these feelings are gonna exist, but manifest in negative ways. And they must be paid attention to. So that's what I'm doing, and I encourage you to do the same. And if that helps to explain at all why, it's like, hey, I'm so comfortable like this, so what is the problem? Why am I still having so much anxiety and still a desire to be lean? I don't think that we so much desire to be lean at this point. I don't think so much we're thinking we must diet, we must do cardio, we must be smaller. It's just the old parts of us are still wanting to exist. We must acknowledge their existence and love them for the struggle that they are still going through. So the struggle that we're still going through. And always, 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 can't say the word always more than twice without weirding it. And always, 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 we must positively reinforce the goals that we have, which is not, oh, I just want to gain weight. It's, what does that weight gain mean? Gaining weight means not being attached to the number on the scale, not being obsessed with being lean, not being obsessed with having to see your muscles and having this extra stuff on my skin, not letting it make me feel sickly or uncomfortable or disgusting. All the negative connotations, at least I, myself, used to put towards the idea of weight gain. And I can just eat more than I ever have, and every day is different, and just, we want so much to just be free, you guys, and go with the flow, just live our lives, and not being attached to a certain look, a certain calorie intake, a certain workout regimen, a certain mindset about our bodies, mind, food. That's all I want. That's all you want, and that's all you deserve. You deserve the best. You deserve a healthy, fulfilling, exciting, free life. I really hope this video helped. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if it helped at all. Please share it with someone who is struggling with wanting to gain weight or coming out of a competition, you know, wanting to be lean, blah, blah, blah. I think, honestly, everyone struggles with weight gain, you know? So if you can help anyone, let them know that there are resources out there. Please drop a comment below if you have anything to say, if you have any ideas for future videos. I love you all so much, and I'm so freaking grateful every single day for every comment, every loving word of support from you guys. It means the world to me, and I'm here for you always. Mwah. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I'ma change your life, I'ma change it. I'ma change your life. I'ma change your life, I'ma change it. I'ma change your life.